Today, we're going to be looking at this little tiny power station that packs a pretty good punch and giving it away to one of you. So this here is the River 2 Pro. It's one of the newest power stations from EcoFlow. So they sent this to me to do a review, and at the end of this, after I give you my thoughts of how we were able to use it and who I think this is a good fit for, we're going to box it up and send it off to one of you. So let's get right into what this specifically is, how we were able to use it, and who I think it might be for. So starting off, this has 768 watt hours of power in there. So if you were to convert that to amp hours, because that's what we're used to usually talking about with RVs, it has basically a 60 amp hour battery built into this. As far as using it, it has 800 watts output continuous and 1600 watts surge. It also has an X boost, so we'll get into that in a little bit. But you have your USB ports over here, so if you wanted to charge a phone or a laptop or something like that, you can do that through those ports. You also can turn on these outlets and just be able to plug in anything simply. This is a very simple solution, very easy, very portable. It's not that heavy, weighing in just over 17 pounds. So really easy to grab and take wherever you want. You also have your DC ports over here, and then as far as charging it up, you can plug this directly into the wall. You can also charge it with about 220 watts of solar, or you can charge it in your car while you're driving. That's usually going to be around 100 watts. So with that said, you can see that this is a small unit. It's not something you're going to try and plug your entire RV into. It's a point of use type of a device that packs a pretty good punch. So with an understanding of those specs, I want to give you an example of how we were able to use this, and that'll give you an idea of who this might be for, who it's not for, and how you would be able to use it if you got something like this. So one of the first things that I used this for was to be able to charge up my phone. So I was able to charge it from 50% up to 100%. No big deal. That's not difficult for this to do. The second thing that I did is I needed to do some work on my computer. So MacBook Air charged it from completely dead flat all the way up. So then I thought I better try and push this a little bit to see what it's capable of. So then I decided to make coffee in the morning. So with making coffee, I had to use this with the X boost turned on in the app. And there is an app that you can use with this, so you can monitor all this information that you see on the screen. You can also get that app, and then you can also change a lot of the settings inside of the app for this. But I also wanted to throw in the mix of using this for a day, I wanted to throw in a mix of entertainment. So we put in about 2 hours worth of watching TV. So we watched a movie using this to power the TV. So I thought that would be about a typical day using this, and that brought us down to about 40% capacity left inside the battery. So here's X-Boost in a nutshell. This power station shouldn't be able to power up and heat up the water in this tea kettle. It should pop and overload the inverter that's inside of here, but it actually works with X-Boost. Is what it's doing is not everything's going to like X-Boost, but something so simple as this little tea kettle isn't really gonna care that the voltage is dropping. So if we turn this on, you can see that the voltage drops from where it should be down to around 90 volts. You can see that it's pulling a decent amount of amps, and you can see on there that it's pulling just over 800 watts. So this wants to pull 1,250, but this isn't going to provide that. It's going to drop down the voltage, it's going to provide the amps that it can, and this is still going to be able to heat up water. So you're not getting a true, 1,600 watts out of it, but it can run a larger item than it should be able to without overloading. So it's going to get the job done. It's going to take a little bit longer to do it, but it is able to function and get the water warmed up. So if you were going to ask me who I thought this was for, I think this is for somebody that wants something really simple. Maybe you're going to be stopping over to Walmart at night or a Cracker Barrel, and you want to be able to watch the TV, make some coffee in the morning. Maybe you want to be able to operate your CPAP machine at night, and you don't want something large and bulky. You just want something really simple that you can move around to those different points of uses, and this thing would probably fit that bill. Now, this isn't for somebody that wants to be able to run large loads all the time. So it can pick up and do something like make coffee with this tea kettle here. I was able to get a couple of minutes running the hairdryer, and then it did overload, but I wouldn't try and do a microwave or try and do some of those larger, more sensitive items. It can pick up some of these larger loads like we have seen, but that's not something that you want to try and do all the time. There's other solutions that we've covered to be able to do some of those larger types of setups, but this is a nice portable option to be able to have power at point of uses. So now we get to the fun part where I'm able to give this to one of you out there. And so I'm going to leave links down in the description to this power station that we're talking about, because it's dropping today. The day that this video comes out is the first day that it's going to become available. They do have a few deals to go along with the launch. So if you get it between April 3rd and April 9th, and you click the link down in the description and you put in EF Jared 5, that'll give you 5% off. I think you get a free bag with it, and you get triple points to go along with it, so you can try and get more accessories or other discounts. They also have a deal on Amazon, since you can't get the points over there, that if you were to buy it there, I think you get the bag as a bonus. They have just the unit itself, or one with the solar panel, and that solar panel I think is like 55% off or something like that. Either way, there's going to be links down in the description to be able to check out this unit if you're interested. So let's get to the giveaway. So on this giveaway, we did a random comment. Sometimes we've done kind of treasure hunts in the past, but this is just a random comment that we were able to pick, so that way pretty much everybody can participate in this one. And Daniel Wagner is the winner of this power station. So I'm going to get it in the mail, get it packaged up, and get it sent off to him. So I think that's going to do it for today. It was fun being able to test out a new piece of equipment that was just hitting the market now and be able to pass it along to one of you. So like I said, that's going to do it for today. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos about RVing, hit that subscribe button. And if we don't see you on the road, hopefully we will see you next video.